in the role type developer.
Okay.
Country India. Postal code.
It's a
It's a
kind of
kind.
developer org for marketing cloud, right?
Pardot.
Pardot.
Wait. So I haven't received the mail yet, I guess.
Go on to Trailhead. I'll wait for it. Oh, in this group, who does not have a Trailhead account? Okay, so I guess everyone have a Trailhead account.
Yes, we have.
Yes, Faisal.
All right. So this should be accessible to everyone. All right. So it will take for a few minutes, I think so. Till that
Okay.
time, I'll share my screen.
Shall I stop the presentation then?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Uh, just just have a look whether you are receiving that message or not.
Okay.
All right. Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay.
Faisal, could you please share the link in the group because I am joining into the mobile from.
All right. Okay. I'll share you with that link afterwards.
Yeah.
Just a moment, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just logging into the live account so that I can show you how the custom fields work. It's taking more time as expected. All right, guys. So I'll share my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, Faisal.
Yes.
Okay, great. So see, I have logged in into a live account. Now, what the requirement for this is that um, we have to add a membership start date as a field. Okay. So we'll first see in the contact that where that field is. Okay. So membership start date is the field. Now, if we want to see that if it is already uploaded into Pardot or not. So what is the first step is we can directly go into account engagements automation. Okay. In the automation, we can see that by adding the automation here in the add rule, we can check whether prospect custom field is equals to what was that? Membership start date. Membership start date. Membership end date is there. Membership join date is there. Okay, but start date is not there. So we should add that. How can we add that? By going into account engagement setting, object and field configuration. Membership start date. But is it here or not?
Faisal, you can search it from the object also. Because in the page layout, all the fields sometimes not there in the page layout. Maybe,
Here?
Yeah, in the
maybe.
setup,
In the
please go to
setup is
Acha, acha, I got you. I got you. But I'm
top.
just checking whether in this page, if the start date is there or not. Because in membership status, it
Yeah,
should.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
start date is not here.
Okay, just go to setup beside the question mark, top right. Yes, click on that setup and go to edit object, or you can directly go to, oh yeah, here you can go to object manager. Meanwhile, I am able to log in to my trailhead, my trailer.
Acha. So here you said object.
Yeah, object manager. Which object you are looking for?
can you go to that page where you were looking for the field? Yes,
The
there
contact. So
contact.
yeah, can you go to the beside tab?
The next tab which you clicked on for the setup.
Hmm. And quick find right contact.
Click on contact.
Hmm. Go to page
Fields
layout.
and relationships.
Fields and relationship.
Yeah, there in the quick find you can just type the name of the field.
The field is not.
Hmm. Field is not there.
Just search with start date also, na.
Only start date. Remove the membership word from there.
Mm-hmm.
Not there.
Oh, availability, volunteer, start date.
So do you want to create that?
No, uh, the requirement is one more field. Could you also sync the contact field? Membership start date to Pardot. Okay, not
So,
created.
so
So,
to sync the field from Salesforce to Pardot at first, I guess you need to create the field in Salesforce first, maybe.
correct. You should be correct. But the thing is, here we are working on Pardot. Okay, and when it comes to Salesforce admin, Amy did not ask us to do anything into Salesforce. So that's the reason my work was related to Pardot. So I was just showing you all that how to create a custom field. Okay, I have created a few fields as such like this. Okay, so there were no field like total gift and first gift date, last gift date, and last gift amount. Okay, this was not reflecting. So what I did is I went here, added the custom field name. Okay, custom field ID will automatically get updated here in the Salesforce field name. Here, if the field is available here in Salesforce, okay, then only it will come in Salesforce field name. So here I added that as
Sorry, Faisal, I couldn't get your point.
okay. I'll explain you. So the requirement was, I'll show you the email as well. So you'll get better understanding. Okay. So Monty wanted that the membership field are mapped as per below. However, I can't see the option for the donation field. Can you please check if this is mapped? Okay. Membership status, it's mapped, but donation wala is not mapped. So what we did is we came into this account. Here donation information is there. Okay. So for donation information, these fields were not getting updated in this Pardot. So I created a custom field the same way by updating the name as so total gift. So I added the name as total gift. Okay. Then here in Salesforce, we'll go into total gift. Where's that? Here it should be the total gift. Total gift. Last date, last year, total number of gift. Okay, total number of gift. Sync behavior if the value differs when the data is synced. Okay, so keep this as Salesforce only because the data is getting updated through Salesforce. Okay, if it is getting updated through Pardot, then you can add that as use account engagement value. Okay, but according to the course, it always asks you to use the most recently updated record. Okay, but we are working for the client, so we can use that as Salesforce value. Now here it's total gift, so it should be numbers. Okay, we can add date, text, radio field, checkbox, drop down, hidden one, CRM ID, anything as such. Okay, and we can create the custom field. Once we create the custom field, okay, there will be option as such. Where is that? I'll show you. Oh, I did not take the screenshot. I think so. So See, all these screenshots have created the custom field. Okay, that's total house gift last year, this year, and what all are the requirements I've created that. I just need is the screenshot. Uh, what is the screenshot? What is the screenshot? No, I did not click on the screenshots. I think so. No problem. So this is how we can create the custom field. Once we create the custom field, after creating it, it will ask us, do you want to sync with the prospect? We have to click on yes and okay. So this is how we'll be able to sync the custom objects, custom fields. Is there any questions? Guys, speak up. Do you have any questions related to
No,
custom?
So,
Faisal.
uh, I have a question. Like,
Yes.
yes, the one which you showed, like the suppose the total something, total gifts or something like that. There was a field in
Yes.
Salesforce CRM.
Yes.
So you synced it with Pardot
That's
to
correct.
receive the information from Salesforce to Pardot,
That's
right?
correct.
And now the new field which you have been asked to create in the Pardot
Uh,
to receive the information of that field from Salesforce. How are you going to do that? For that, in the Salesforce, there also needs to be a field, right? To receive the information from Salesforce to Pardot.
correct. All right. So now, as we have been asked to only create a field in Pardot, okay, not into Salesforce, the client might be having some other name. Okay, they might have
Oh,
asked
okay.
us to do as membership start date, but we also search that in contact to Salesforce. There is one more name as availability volunteer start date. Okay, there might be some other name as well.
Okay.
Okay, so if we create any new field in Salesforce, that might be a problem for client as well. So we should be very much active when it comes to creating anything into Salesforce or Pardot. First, we should pitch whether if there is any other name. If not, then are you going to create it into Salesforce? Because Salesforce team might be different and they might be working differently. So they'll work onto it, and then they will ask us to work onto Pardot. So our core work is to do everything related to Pardot. But when it comes to Salesforce, as I don't know much about Salesforce, so I don't prefer to going into Salesforce more deeply. But ask them that whether if they will update it or not. If not, then we can go deeper in.
Okay. Got it.
Yes, but the resolution is the same. We have to create a new field into Salesforce. Okay, see whether it's synced with Pardot. Once it is synced, then we can create a custom field. Then, according to the field value of Salesforce, we can add the same membership start date and sync the prospect in.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. So the main thing is connectors. Once connector is there, then it should not be a problem. Just nice. So on the page. Okay. So as it is after few weeks, uh, we have completed with account setting optimizer, connector, domain management, import export,
The last topic you explained us was the
oh,
automation rules.
automation rules. All right. Automation rules. All right. Now, I want you all to make a note of the list. We will be going through the list. Do you all of you have any a writing pad or notes which you're creating? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, Faisal, we are having a note.
Yes, Faisal.
Yes, so you are having the notes. All right. So let's start with segmentation. Segmentation list. Okay. So what is segmentation list? Segmentation list is a okay. Are you all writing it, or do you want me to write it and give you all?
Further, actually, I write all these things after your class is complete and I see the recording and then
Okay.
make a note.
All right. All right. No problem. So I'll just first do the experimental thing. Okay. There are many types of list when it comes to Pardot. Okay. For example, static list, dynamic list, segmentation list, CRM visible list, suppression list. Suppression list, I think so. Everyone might be aware what's suppression list. There are suppression segmentation rule as well, completion action as well. Okay. So we'll go line by line. First is static list. Static list is mostly used into say a Pardot. It's a stagnant list which do not change ever unless and until we update it manually or run a automation rule or completion action. Okay. So static list should be the same. Demo, add a folder, dynamic list. For example, I mean, I'm just adding that, but we can add anything to marketing. Okay. Here, if we create a list, it will be static list. Okay. What we can do is we can import prospect manually into this list. But what if we want to add a rule and then import a prospect into that list? Static and dynamic, these are opposite of it. So if I click on the dynamic list, see, it changed to set rules. Okay. If I uncheck, it is create list, dynamic list. So set rules. Hmm. Can anyone guess? Have we seen this somewhere?
Yes, this is related to the automation rule. Like suppose
Correct.
filter prospects
That's
by lead or by contact.
that's correct. So whatever fields we are having into Pardot, into automation, we have the same here. Okay. So if as we were going through custom field, we can create on custom field. Okay. We can add last gift date is after any date. Okay. Any date and run rules. When we run the rules, what it will happen is whoever date is according to the criteria, all that prospect will get updated in this dynamic list. And if the date is going before that, then it will automatically remove the prospect. Okay, so this is also very powerful dynamic list which we need in dynamic list is mostly used into engagement studio. There we need to add and remove prospects according to the criteria. So is it clear, guys, what's static list and what is dynamic list?
Yes.
I just got one yes.
Faisal, can you repeat again? Because you said if is not match the criteria, then existing record is removed. Remove mean
and remove.
remove from this folder or just deleted from the part dot.
No, just the list. Just from the list. We are talking about the list. Okay.
The list mean is a all our automation, right?
Okay. So you're getting confused in automation and dynamic list. Okay.
List mean what actually?
See,
List is the place where the prospects are stored.
stored. That's correct.
Okay, in the different folder.
Yes, based on the criteria in a particular list, you can store the prospects. So
Okay.
criteria based storing prospects.
Okay. So see, if I click on dynamic list, it is asking me to set up the rule. If we uncheck that, it will ask me to just create a list. So create a list, that means it's static list. Okay. In static list,
Right.
what we have to do is we have to do Mazuri. Okay. We have to import, export, do everything manually. Okay.
Okay.
But when it comes to dynamic list, what we are doing is we are just creating an automation. Automation means that we are asking them, we are asking
When
them
the criteria satisfied, this all the information or all the prospect will be input in this folder
in this list, not in the folder.
in the list. Okay.
Yes. And if they are unmatching the criteria, it will also remove the prospect from the list.
Okay.
But Faisal, the removed prospects
Mhm.
that do not meet the criteria, is there any particular way to store those prospects in some other list or maybe something like that?
So we have all the folders. Okay. What we can do is we can add completion action as well. Okay.
Okay,
We'll go with that as well. Once it is completed, then we can add that other that prospect to other file or folder as well.
okay. So in the completion action, if I add any other list there, so in that case, those prospects which are not meeting the criteria will get stored in that list.
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct. Okay. So is it clear that what's static list and what's dynamic list?
Yes, Faisal.
Oh,
Yes.
just a moment. Oh God. Okay. Now, uh, let's come to the next topic. Okay. Same segmentation list and segmentation rule. Okay. So segmentation rule is a automation that only run once. Okay. And it's required to run a, a bulky performance. Okay. For example, there are thousands of prospects, and then that should be imported or exported to some other file folder. So their segmentation rule is required. But when it comes to segmentation list, okay, segmentation list. Just a moment. Email test list. Oh, I did not went through email test list and all this. Okay. See, when it comes to list, we finished with static list, dynamic list. One list is email test list. So here the statement itself explains that email test list are exclusively used for internal test. and will be limited to 100 prospects only. So in 100 prospects, what we can do is we can send them the test list stating that this is the test list. We just wanted to see whether it's working or not. So test list is also a part of list. And public list. Public list means that it will be visible to all of the users in Salesforce as well as in Pardot. That's public list. Okay. And CRM visible list, it will be visible to all the prospects assigned to a list from the CRM. Okay, from the CRM. So this all are the list. It might be asked in the exam as well. What are the type of list? One is a suppression list. Suppression list means that a number of prospects who have opted out, who does not want to receive an email. So we can add that prospect to a suppression list, and we can also add that to a suppression folder, stating that please do not send any email to all these prospects. Is it clear, guys? Still here?
Faisal, I want to know one thing about the CRM visible.
Uh-huh.
Can you little bit more elaborate about the CRM visible? So, how can this be used? Like the CRM user can see this from the any Salesforce app as a list view or anything else?
Okay. So CRM visible list means that prospect, okay, who are been assigned from the Salesforce. Okay, they can see this list. That means that, for example, you, okay, Tomojit is been imported from Salesforce to Pardot. Okay, now in Pardot you are accessing all the list. Okay, but few lists are not visible to you. But what I did is I created a list as demo. Okay, and I added your name under that, and I clicked on CRM visible list. So now if I click this list, you will be able to see this list in Pardot, not in Salesforce. Okay,
Okay.
is it clear, or do you want me to elaborate more?
It would be better if there is any example, or you can give any example, or show us one example by creating this one, so it will be more clear. So by definition wise, it is I understood.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thing is, this is the development org, so I cannot create any list here. But what I can do is I can
Okay,
just
okay, okay.
tell you verbally how it can work is, for example, now you are into the system. You are using Pardot. Okay, you are using the Pardot application.
Okay.
Now you wanted to import few prospects. Okay, but you don't have that authority that you can create any list in Pardot. But I am an admin.
Okay.
So what I can do is I can create a list like this, the folder and everything. I can add CRM visible list and create list. Once I do that, what it will do is it will ask me, okay, who are the people whom you want to give this authority. So I have added CRM visible list. So if you are into the CRM visible list, then from Pardot, you will be able to see this list, demo list, and you can import prospects into Pardot. So this is how it works.
Yes, I got it, but one thing, that how I can be added to the CRM visible list,
No,
means
you
as a
cannot.
user.
No, you cannot add it. This statement states that allow prospect to be assigned to this list from CRM. Okay, from CRM you are being imported into Pardot. Okay, now I am just giving you authority that from CRM visible list it should be visible to you. Okay.
Got it, Faisal. Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm canceling it. Just a moment, guys. It's production list, and I don't want to create any mess here. So I'm just seeing anything is created or not.
Faisal, could you please clarify the topic of segmentation role?
Segmentation role.
Yeah,
No, segmentation rule.
sorry, it's a segmentation rule, I guess.
Yes, rule.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I was just thinking something else.
No problem. Just a moment. I'll just log out from here.
Faisal, the org is ready. Like
Sorry.
the org which you asked for us to create,
Uh-huh.
it's prepared now.
Okay, it's prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Just a moment. Okay, so it's created with a Salesforce account, right?
Yeah.
We need to download Pardot then.
From the App Exchange.
Oh no, I'll show you how it can be done. Just allow me a moment. Okay. Nikita, could you please share your screen?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Click on setup. Not that one. App launcher setup. View all. Scroll down. Okay. Search Pardot in the apps.
It's not there as such.
Okay. Search account engagement.
Not there.
Okay. Close it. Close it. All right. So just remember the password and the user ID as of now. In the
Yeah.
next section, we'll install Pardot. Okay, and I want everyone to create this uh, role as of now. Okay, org as of now. In the next session, what I will do is I will install Pardot in everyone's account so that it will be easier for you to practice. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Just allow me a moment. I'm searching for something.
Shall I stop presenting then, or
Yes.
before?
You can stop presenting it.
Okay.
Okay, I think so. For segmentation rule and segmentation list, uh, for demo accounts, we are not having the access. But no problem. We can continue with other topics as well. Have we done with campaigns? Yes, I think so. Campaigns are done.
Yes, last class we have done.
Okay, all right. Okay. Now, who all do work into Salesforce as creating flows? I guess everyone from this
Yes,
team.
Everyone create fields. Are you asking about fields?
Flows.
close.
Oh, flow. Yeah, yeah. Everybody creates.
So does that have any what you say if then else statements?
So there is a
I,
decision element in flow.
Okay, all right. So engagement studio is the same way as the flow. Okay, so we'll be going more deeper into it. Now folder we have not defined it. I was asking about recipient list and suppression list. Okay, I have created this list into my demo account. Okay, and for example, suppression list is partner. Now, when it comes to engagement studio, okay, these are the business days that the email will be triggered on this days only. If we try to add Saturday and Sunday, so that will be a problem. It we can add that, but it should be a problem. But for example, uh, for some reason, for some reason, the engagement is paused on Friday, okay, and the day end is at 4 p.m. But we resumed. We started the program at 5 p.m. on Friday. So, what should be the expected behavior, guys? What do you all think? Will it trigger an email? Will it run or no?
it will trigger email Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Business hours only.
Business
10
hours.
to
So it will not trigger, I guess, because
allow
after 4
prospect
p.m.
to enter program that need to be checked.
Uh-huh. More than once. Okay, I will come to that. So my question was that on Friday, okay, the day is Friday, and the timing is 5 p.m. Okay, the day ends at 4 p.m. And if we resumed, if we activate the journey, the engagement studio, so will it work or not? So the answer should
No, no, no. I think no.
No, because your day end will be 5 p.m., I guess.
that's correct. So on Saturday and Sunday, it won't trigger any emails, but it will resume trigger that same email on Monday. Okay, and allow prospect to enter program more than once means that a prospect have come into the program. For some reason, he exited the journey, but again, he wants to check whether if there is any offers or discounts. Okay, so if he again clicks onto that link which we have sent through email, so this is how we can allow the prospect to enter this journey one more time. Okay, total limits are 1. Now save it. This is how it will start. Now there are 3 options once we add this: action, trigger, and rule. Action is to do something to that prospect. Triggers is listen for an event, and rule is evaluate a statement. So let's see what's into action. Action is add to list, add to Salesforce campaign, apply tags, assign to users, and all these things which are included here. Send an email. So let's see, we can add send an email. Okay, send, select an email template. Now, for sending an email template should be created so that we can use it in Engagement Studio. So I've already created this one, so we can add that. When, immediately, wait, or on date, wait for days, hours, and on date. For example, I've added the date as tomorrow's date, Monday. Okay, saved. And now evaluate. Where is the rule? Once the email has been sent, okay, uh, just, just okay, trigger. If the email is opened, okay, up to 2 days. Actually, the emails, after the email has been triggered, we should give 3 days time. Okay, that's 72 hours. Okay, save. Now it will ask for yes or no. If it is yes, okay, then we can send one more email stating that our uh, Salesforce person will contact you, okay, immediately. And if it is no, the prospect have not opened the email account, then we can end it. Okay, so this can have many flows accordingly. Okay, we can also add triggers, evaluate the statement. Okay, there are many things when it comes to Engagement Studio, and this is the most difficult part to ensure that we are meeting the criteria of the client. Okay, we have Salesforce details as well: Salesforce status, campaign status, Salesforce campaign. When it comes to rule, okay, and when it comes to triggers, triggers are also having few details when it comes to sending a specific records of emails, landing pages, form handlers. Okay, we can also not only send an email, we can also send form. We can add form handlers or landing pages here. Is that clear, guys? Do you have any questions? Yes.
Can you repeat this flow requirements again?
Flow requirements is according to the client, but I just
No, no,
created
what you
this.
are created. Yeah.
Yes, so the requirement is it started. Okay, I have added the email, send an email. We should add prospect, we should add the list as well, suppression list or recipient list. Once we have added this, then I have added the rule that if the email is been opened or not. If not, then end it. If yes, then send an email, a demo email stating that the Salesforce person will contact. Okay, so this is just the simple one. We can create more complex one according to the client's criteria. Okay, we can
Okay.
add many evaluation steps, triggers, and actions into it. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah,
So you
it's
said
clear.
email 72 hours is a lifetime is open, right?
Uh-huh.
Open mean what the end user can send the prospect like email and all
Okay.
information, then we can create a prospect.
No. So
Right.
the thing is, in Marketing Cloud, how it works is, if I have sent an email,
Sure.
excuse me, I have sent an email to you. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm expecting some action towards that email. That whether you are ignoring it, whether you are opening it, whether you are filling up the information. So we are expecting something as an input from your end. So to get that input, we are actually giving you at least a time period of 72 hours. That is 3 days. In 3 days, if we get a input from your side, then we will get a thumbs up from your side stating that
Mhm.
yes, you are interested. If it's fourth day and you have not clicked onto that email, you are just ignoring it. So what we can do is we can add your name under the prospects who are not active, who are not interested into our product. So that is the reason 3 days of time is necessary to add. Is it clear,
Okay.
guys?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Now, uh, when it comes to email, I mean, as I said, that we need to create a template, email template. So I'll create it. Just is it easy or is it hard to understand, guys?
Not that difficult, but many things are different from Salesforce CRM. So taking some time to grab that up.
That's correct. That's correct. So it's totally different as compared to other
Uh,
plat.
Faisal,
Yes,
actually, you just talking about all about prospect, right? Like 72 hours, the lifetime, the email, right?
yes,
So
yes.
for the prospect. But any chances like when visitor is visit and is not provide the email, that's why this is a visitor. So this visitor have any like any way to we can track.
That's correct. There is a way to track it. Okay. As I said, visitor tracking details. We can track that information stating that if the visitor is again visiting the site. Okay. But when it comes to account engagement, engagement studio, an engagement studio does not work the same way. I created it. Okay. Oh, I have to create it one more time. Okay. We added the list like customers, added the separation list. Now we are allowing the prospect. Now here, oh, just a minute. Okay. See here, if I go to actions, can we see visitors here? No. Can you see that?
No, Faisal.
Yes. So visitors are not allowed here. Yes. When it comes to triggers, do we see visitors here?
Mm.
No.
In rule, do we see visitors? But we can see prospect. That means prospects are allowed into engagement studio. But if there is a chance where if we add forms into um, engagement studio, okay, and we are expecting whether if the visitors are coming into this forms, so we won't be getting that information here. Okay, visitors information won't be available in engagement studio, but it will be available in the forms where we have created that form, where a content. Here are the forms. In this forms, we will be able to see whether who are the prospects, visitors who have came into the form. Okay, that is how we'll be able to see that visitors, but not here in the engagement studio. Is it clear, Ajit? Yes, no, maybe. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I knew.
All right. Now let's come to email template. Okay. See, can you all see this? Available for one-to-one email, list email, autoresponder email, and engagement program email. Okay, this is how we will be able to send an email. This is the four options. Okay, but one-to-one email, it's not checked because one email is not actually required in Pardot, because we are having thousands of prospects and one-to-one is not required, but we want to send it through list email, autoresponder, and engagement programming.
Uh,
Now,
I have a question.
yes,
So what do these folders store? Not here, maybe.
folders.
Yeah, yeah.
So, for example, if we are getting a response from the prospects, all the details will be stored into this folder. Okay, and when it comes to campaign is necessary when we are creating a prospect manually. Also, it will ask that what is the campaign is the source through
Yes.
which it's imported. Is it clear?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so once we save it, we have this vast portion. Okay, layouts, how we want to uh, create a template. So, for example, I've created a responsive basic template. Apply. Okay, we will have this template. If we want to change, okay, if we click onto this, on the right hand side, it will be available. Now, if you want to change this image, we can do this by going to into image. If we have the URL, we can add that. If not, then upload it. Drop the file and click on OK. So that will be available here. Once it is done, we can add this template detail like I thank you. If anything. If we edit here on the right hand side, it will be available here. Okay. When it comes to this, follow on Twitter, Facebook, and forward to friends. Now, if we want to add Facebook link here, just click on it, add URL here. Is it visible, guys?
Yes.
It's visible.
Okay. Now we can add protocols as HTTPS if you want to make that secure. Okay. Add the URL. If yes, link color, target, advance, anything according to the customer's requirement, the client's requirement, and save it. Okay. Now, here, unsubscribing an email from all the email and update unsubscribe. The thing is, here, there is a rule, a GDPR rule, I can say, and email consent rule. that states that before sending an email, please check whether there is a unsubscribe button at the bottom of the page. Because if the customer says that I have received an email but it does not have unsubscribe button, that can be a problem for us. Okay, so please do not remove this unsubscribe button from the email. Okay, it's according to the rule. If there is no unsubscribe button, then the customer can sue us as well. Okay, organization address if required. Now, once we are done with all this creating the content, in order to use this template, we should publish to template. Okay, if we do not publish to template, this template won't be available in Engagement Studio or anywhere to use it, because we have not given a consent that whether it can be used to send an email or not. Is it clear, guys? I mean, whatever I am showing you is a basic of it. Okay, but trust me, when you will try to create it, this email of your own choice, it will be really very difficult. Okay, so once we are installing the Pardot, the next session, I would personally like you all to create a email and publish it to template. So you will be having more questions that why it is not coming, what is the problem, and all the things. Okay, so as of now, it's just basic, but when you are working onto it, you will definitely have questions. One more thing, subject. Subject is very important. Through subject, we will be able to understand that whether the customers are interested into our product or not. Till here, is it clear, guys? Do anyone has any questions? Yes, no, maybe. Guys, speak up.
No, I guess.
No, Faisal.
Okay,
Not now.
not now. Yes, for sure, there will be questions arriving. Okay, I think so. This you should have listened to this term, A/B test. Can anyone guess what's A/B test?
Yeah, Faisal, I have heard this A/B test in Meta ad centers
Okay,
while
so
I was using Facebook ads.
all right. So could you please describe what's that A/B test?
In Meta, we do A/B test like we run a campaign with two different creatives and two different content sets, so that we can like learn how the viewers are responding to the content, and we can plan accordingly.
That's correct. That's correct. So it's the same. A/B test is something where we are creating two versions of an email. Example, version A and version B. Okay, and out of the whole prospect, we are just targeting a few prospects. For example, we are targeting 100 prospects. We are sending 50 prospects email A, version A, and for 58 different prospects, we are sending email B. Now, what we are seeing is how many responses do we get if email version A has 49 responses and email version B has 45 responses. So, email A wins, and we will be using that A as our initial phase to send an email to all the prospects. Is it clear, guys? Not a
Yeah.
rocket science, but just a simple thing that A/B test is just option A and B according to the customer's response, sending an email to the winner. Till here, is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Am I going fast?
Actually, the topics you are discussing, we need to practice the hands-on as well.
That's correct. That's correct. Okay. While creating one what you say email template, there was an option as list emails. Okay, this is the list email. Okay, I'll go from starting. Okay, when it comes to draft, okay, in account engagement, send new list email. Click on it, name it, choose the folder, campaign. Okay, now tracker domain. Tracker domain is something where we need to verify it. But as I said that this is the demo account, that's the reason I'm unable to verify it. But we can select the primary one, that's HTTPS one. Okay. See, here it's HTML and text and A/B test. Save. See, I have created all this one. Okay. Just a moment. Hmm, it's coming. Yes, template. Now, building is done. Okay, testing. So when it comes to testing, add a list, internal test list. Okay, or individual email. For example, this one email. Okay, send to individual email. So if I send to an individual email as see unable to send because we have not added the tracker domain. Okay, it's not verified. Once it is verified, it will definitely send an email to Faisal. And when it comes to sending that, okay, this won't be available. See, in sending tab, this is the important one. List to send. Choose a list. If you don't want to send an email to a prospect, please add suppression list as well, because there might be possibilities that the list which we are having, there might be 10,000 prospect, and a prospect has opt out, and that information might be into suppression list and it's not added into a normal list. So please add suppression list as well, so that it won't trigger that email to all the prospect. Okay, now sender should be general user, and it will be definitely added here as well as a custom redirect. Okay, once it is added, see, all this will be there. Subject A and subject B. For example, I said that it's A/B test. So in A/B test, one is having the subject line as test email. Another one does not have anything. So we can add test email to. Okay. How long do you want to test the run before winner is selected? So out of email A and B, the winner has been selected. So we can add according to it. And what's the criteria you want to use to determine the winner? Is it open or clicks? If the open is open means that if the email has been opened, and clicks are that under that email, if anyone is clicking on the link which we are sending. Okay, so we can add according to this. Now what is the percent of your audience do you want to use for testing? So if we are having 10,000 prospect, we can add 10% or anything according to what has been suggested. See, completion action. Okay, take action when the prospect open the email. Open this email. completion action, add this prospect to a list, and we can create other list, or we can adjust the score assigned to a user, remove for the from the list, or anything from this fields. Is it clear, guys? Email section is, this is the test email, a list email which we are sending. I need response, guys.
Yes, yes, Spencer. Uh,
Yes,
Got it, Faisal. So that list which you are describing about the type of list, dynamic list, static list. So that can be used for sending the emails by using this list, those lists here.
that's correct. That's correct. So that's static list. Okay, we can add list to send an email is only static list, but dynamic list can be used in engagement studio.
Okay, yeah.
but the dynamics list cannot be used here.
That's correct, because if we are triggering an email, okay, and while triggering an email, a prospect is opting out from the list or opting in, so how will this email come to know that whom to send an email? So that's the reason here dynamic lists are not used, here static lists are used. Okay, and here in engagement studio, dynamic lists are used. Okay, now once it is done, we can schedule or we can send now. Okay, we can schedule it according to the dates, timing, how we want.
So can we schedule like for like in every month once the email will be triggered?
Every month. Okay, so this is only once for a test list email. We can do it
Okay.
only once. But if we want to send an email every month,
Yeah,
Engagement Studio is the right application where we can
schedule
add
it.
emails, and we can schedule it according to every month's email.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Okay, is it clear, guys? Till here, is it more downloaded stuff into your head, guys? I,
Lot
I,
of
I
stuff.
need.
So if it's static, then how to choose like whom to share the email?
No, I did not catch that. I did not catch question.
Can you share it in the screen?
Okay, I can share you the screen. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Here, A and B, right? So
Yes,
from A to B, we can send the email for the testing purpose,
correct,
right?
correct.
Okay, but this is a static value. So, like you say, you have a 10,000 or 10 lakhs uh, prospect.
Uh-huh.
So that time, how to you can choose this user? They have any condition, like if this condition is matched, then only share this email like
No,
that way, or
no. So you're getting confused here. Yeah, the thing is, what we are doing is we are already importing the prospect into a static list. Okay, we have a
Mhm.
list which is ready with 10,000 prospect. Now what we have
Okay.
to do is we have to just select the list. Okay, like demo, for example.
Okay.
You select demo list. Now
Mhm.
here in demo we do not have any prospect, it's zero. So here it will be 10,000 prospects. And in suppression we can add the suppression list as well, that whom do you want, whom you don't want to send an email. So once
Mhm.
it is selected, then we can schedule it and send it. Rather than that, here if we are trying to add dynamic list, it's not allowed, because dynamic list is a criteria based list, and according to the criteria the prospects can come into the list or can opt out of the list, okay, according to the criteria. But this test email is just sent once. Okay, But we can send a test email into Engagement Studio using dynamic list. Okay.
Yeah, I got your point.
Yes. Too much of downloading, guys.
Yes, need to practice all this.
Stop the recording.